Hey everybody, it's Christopher Bennett, Christopher Cross, however you want to talk to me and tell me like what you want to call me. This is going to be my first YouTube video, and I'm just going to change my bedroom into an office as well so I can multitask. Now, I hosted a podcast for a while called Group Therapy, so these are what these series of videos are going to be called: Group Therapy with Christopher Cross. And I may use my stage name, I may not. I think this is more of a better way for me to get messages across, and I'll deal with emails, I'll advise just general stuff, and give my opinion on things, which may or may not win me subscribers or viewers. And if you like these videos, you know what? Hit the like button, and if you want more notifications, you want me to do more of these videos, please, please, please hit subscribe. And to my fans that will listen to these videos that I got on the podcast, I love you all for the motivation to do this, and thank you so much. Now, my first video is going to be what I do in a regular day-to-day is I do security. It can be all types of security, but mainly what they call is tactical event and bar security, bouncer, whatever you want to call it, the fucking asshole at the door. Now, I got stories I want to share about this, but there's one that bothers me, and I'm just going to get on there and get online and say this, that I am sick and tired of the people who come to these establishments. They claim to have a good time, but are under the fucking impression that the rules do not apply to you. Now, I'm talking to very certain people here that when you get friendly with the bouncer and the staff, and the moment you get drunk and fuck up, oh, you can't do that to me. Now, the you can't do that to me excuse falls under a variety of things. Now, and I have a bunch of them, but here are my three top favorite I get on a regular basis, and these are from people again who are so drunk they should actually take a week off from going out and debate how they make life decisions. The first is, you can't do that to me. I'm gay. Now, what I assume they mean by that is, they're using that as an excuse. One time where I got this is doing a patrol of a club, and for security, that's basically walking around the club, making sure everyone's behaving, yada yada yada. Walk into the men's bathroom, and I would assume, gentlemen, and I use the term loosely, were sucking each other's dick in the bathroom. So you know what? It's a public place, and as much as I'm one saying like, yeah, you need to get the freak on, that when I'm on the job, yeah, it's still kind of frowned upon. So that being said, pound on the bathroom door. I was like, okay, guys, you're either sucking cock or doing blow. Pick one, but it's time to go. So they come out, and my big thing is, cool, you had sex in the bathroom, cool, but don't go into that special kind of stupid where, oh, okay, does that mean we have to go now? Yes, it does. But I'm like, guys, this is I get into the whole thing, guys. This is a public place. Like I'm cool. Like, hey, I'm all for this, but you gotta have guys. It's a public place, so yeah, time to end your night. And they look at me and go, and they were totally serious. And go, oh, it's okay if we do this in public. We're gay. I'm like, what? And they get into this whole big long discussion how I violated their privacy in a bathroom stall, and that I'm in the wrong for asking them to leave. Now, last time I checked, having sex in public was illegal. But, it's just, they were drunk, so they got in this whole big thing of where I was wrong. So, politely walked them out of the club. And this thing, I'm so like, again, maybe it's just me that, hey, if you're going to have sex in public, cool, but don't be stupid when you get caught and try to say, oh, it's your fault we did this. The second favorite one I get, and I'm from Toronto, so it's a very multicultural city, is I get, now I almost hate to use these words because I'm going to get the white racist comments, that I'm a racist, this, that, and I can already see these comments coming, and this is far from it. And again, take this with a grain of salt. That is from people who have had too much to drink and again should take a fucking week and debate how they make life decisions where and this is men and women. It's not just men, not just women, it's both. Where they debate, they tell me, you can't, the only reason you're kicking me out of the club is because I'm black, because I'm brown, etc., etc. Now, I've done security for a lot of years, and I'm colorblind. Like, to be perfectly honest with you, is I don't look at a person's, I don't look at the skin color of a person, I look at a person's actions. So, what concerns me about that one is, and I'll give you an example, and the guy's a regular at the club now. The guy's a regular at the club, and he normally is well behaved, but one night comes in, has a few too many, which when starts going up and being very inappropriate with female patrons. And by inappropriate, I mean grabbing their asses, trying to put their hands up their dresses, grabbing their tits, and which this is inappropriate, unacceptable by any friggin' means. So I gotta grab them. And in cases like this, I take it very seriously because when I work in a club, I work in an event, I want to make sure all the patrons, especially the women, feel safe. And if you don't feel safe, there's a problem with this, and it's one I tend to take very seriously. So I wasn't rough with the guy, but I walked in and I was like, "It's time to go, brother. Like, it's inappropriate." So, and he just looks at me deadpan, but he has that gooned, drunk look on his face. Well, you're just doing this because I'm brown. And I just look at him like, dude, has nothing to do with it. Dude, I'm doing this because you've basically put your hands on every girl's ass in this club, and they've all told you no and have denied you harder than I've ever seen any guy been denied. And so I had to walk him up. And my personal favorite one is, and this happened this past Friday, I walk a guy out of the women's washroom. And busy club, like busy setting, we're at capacity. So you know what? And I'm not sure how these guys will react, either him or his friends. So just a very soft walk out the door, hand on the shoulder, just hand on the arm, just let's go, bud, because he's drunk and he's not really comprehending what I'm saying. And then all of a sudden, I have his rather large female friend get into my face and say, "Oh, you can't do that." I'm like, "Yeah, I can." He's in the female washroom. And sorry, too bad, so sad. For patron safety, it's an automatic out. So she's screaming, "He's not resisting, he's not resisting." And I have never seen somebody in life go from zero to fucking nuts in my life. So and this woman was a large woman, and I don't mean to body shame, I don't mean to ridicule, but she was about my height, and I'm a big boy. I'm 6'3", and I'm a shade over 300 pounds. So I'm not small by any means. And for those of you who call me a fat fuck, yes, I will assume this. I have never met a bag of chips I didn't like. And she had at least 50 pounds on me. So she was going out, she tries to power my hand off the guy, is grabbing me, and I'm like, you need to stop. He needs to go, and you're just making the situation worse. So I get him to the stairs, and we get to the stairs, boom, he's at the stairs, point him down to the door, you need to go, have a good night. Meanwhile, she's sitting there yelling in my face, every sort of profanity you can think of, and she's wanting to swing on me. Now, I don't have a problem being swung on. It's part of the job. But when I have Wanda the preppy hippo, who seems to be under this impression that I can't tell her friend to leave because it's her friend. Yeah, sorry, it's a private property, and if he's in violation of house rules, yeah, we can ask him to leave. Second of all, when I advised her that as soon as you put your hand in, bent my wrist back and started slapping my chest and grabbing me, that's an assault. She's like, "That's not an assault. That's me trying to protect my friend." Again, which I totally get. But when I tell her it's time to go, I said, "You know what? We're done. It's time to go." She grabs onto the door like a cat not wanting to get put into a bathtub and starts yelling, "I'm hitting her, I'm hitting her." Now, Again, never laid a hand on her, but I had to like try to guide her to the stairs, and it took basically. It just got into a stupid situation. Now, again, and I'm saying this to all the stupid people out there, and you know who you are, because when I say all the stupid people out there, you're the ones who will automatically get offended and start leaving messages on the video saying, "Oh, I'm not stupid. You're insulting." Well, no, I'm honest. I will say what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. There's a huge difference. And if that makes me an asshole, so be it. But if you're going to go to a club, to a movie theater, and engage in fucking behavior that is not appropriate, whether it be morally, socially, legally, do me a favor as the guy who has to deal with you fucks. Take a week off and sit and debate how you make life decisions. Because I'm the type of bouncer, I will be friendly and respect everybody. So you know if I roll up on you, there is a real issue. But one thing, the rules apply to everybody. So whether you suck dick, eat pussy, does not matter to me. If you violate the rules of the club, if somebody feels unsafe, if it is a legitimate issue, I will deal with it in the most effective way I can. But swinging on a bouncer, swinging on security, and acting like a big bull bush pig in a china shop because you think you all of a sudden you become an armchair lawyer, an armchair police officer, please. And the social media craze of recording, well, I'm going to put you on film. Please be my fucking guest. Not only will I demand fucking 10% of the fucking like the money from that if you put it on fucking YouTube, I will promote that shit. I will get a t-shirt that says it. Fucking catch me live on fucking Facebook throwing a drunken idiot out of the bar. And then on the back, it'll have my contact information for anybody who wants me to star in their fucking movies. Anyways, this is the first in a series of videos I'm going to do. I'm going to try and post as frequently as possible once I get my bedroom turned into a proper office. And I get a bit of a camera. Like, sorry for the glare up here. I'm just noticing in the camera. It's a bit of a shit video, but it'll improve as time goes on. And again, if leave comments, I'm an asshole, you're a fuckwad. If you love the video, you like the video, let me know. But my name is Christopher Brennan, Cross, however you want to call me. And I will see you guys later.